So honestly, very good chapter of Fairy Tail this week. We got quite a few different things. Now, a lot of people probably aren't going to feel any of them feels for the Erza scene with Natsu and Gray. It's supposed to feel it or whatever, but because of everything in Fairy Tail, you know, it's hard nowadays to feel something. But I think it was an okay scene where Erza and Natsu and Gray were together. But I think it symbolizes a couple extra things that are more important to the overall plot of what's going on in Fairy Tail right now, in particular with what's going on with Natsu and the E.N.D powers, as well as to a certain degree with Gray with the Devil Slayer magic. The fact that seemingly these powers can be controlled. So we have, again, it goes back into, yeah, the cliche shonen trope of like these inner demons you gotta fight with and ultimately master or whatever, but we do have clarification that Natsu can seemingly control it, because you see he has the E.N.D hands, but he's still Natsu there while he's talking to Erza, and likewise I'm assuming with Gray, because a lot of people are missing this, and I've seen a lot of people again complaining, hey, there was no problem with Gray was just being an idiot. It was shown that at the end of the day, the longer Gray has the Devil Slayer magic, he's going to continue to go more and more batshit crazy insane. So yeah, it was a struggle for Gray as well. He wasn't just being a complete idiot. Like, don't get it twisted, they were being pretty fucking dumb, but it's because that magic and that, you know, spell or whatever, that curse, was basically making them more just, you know, irate and not coherent of what's exactly they should be doing. But I ain't gonna lie, if I was Natsu or Gray, I'd be like, yes, Erza, oh yes, I love you with all my heart, as well as I'm there fucking being smushed into her bosom. I'm like, damn, Erza, you really have a lot of love in them jugs, huh? And then we have a little boyfriend-girlfriend reunion with Natsu and Lucy, as well as Gray and Juvia. I mean, it's cool to see them back together or whatever, and that was basically the whole catalyst of a lot of this fucking insanity between the two of them fighting. But in particular, the Juvia stuff, I'm like, I don't even want to see it. I don't even want to, you know what? I'm not even going to talk about it anymore in this video. I'm not going to do it. No, we'll leave that bad boy right there. My second favorite bit of the entire chapter, and one of the most interesting things, is actually seeing somebody in, you know, the good side struggling. Granted, he's not officially a Fairy Tail member, but seeing Jalal versus August, and Jalal is actually struggling. And remember, he was at one point one of the Saint Wizards, so Jalal was up there, and the fact that he's struggling against August, good signs. I mean, he got the entire Irrational Sace on his side against August, and they're still taking L's, and August is still going wild, and I'm loving that. So at the very least, one of the few of the Spriggans can actually do something, so I'm a little bit excited about that. I'm still kind of wondering where's the White Dragon, Neil Lacarde, I don't even know how to pronounce his name, but there's still a few that have hope. But at the very least, August is holding it down as a credible threat, and Jalal has his hands full. I mean, again, you got the entire Rational Sace and Jalal, and they're still struggling. August, good shit, and I'm liking that. But still, hands down, if you see my spoiler video, the best part of the chapter is definitely the ending. Erza and Eileen, Irene, their reunion, so to speak, or their union or their meeting, and Eileen telling Erza, I am you, we are the same, or whatever the case may be, basically saying or implying the fact that, yeah, I'm you probably from a different time period, or I'm a clone of you, or something along the lines of that. Really interesting. I talked a lot about that though in my spoilers, so I'm not gonna really throw out any more predictions, but I will say overall, very good chapter, solid 8 out of 10. The emotional stuff with Erza, again, I personally didn't feel it, but I can see if somebody else did enjoy it. It was a nice little touching thing to see Erza kind of taking up the mantle, and since Makrob's gone, as even shown in this chapter, which fingers crossed that Hero's not gonna pull no bullshit, it showcases that she's a really good candidate to be the next, you know, leader of Fairy Tail, assuming Loxus or somebody else like, you know, Gildarts doesn't decide, hey, you know what, I'm gonna be the leader. But Erza right there showcasing good judgment and good, you know, that motherly feel, that big sisterly feel to take charge of the situation, and like, hey, you guys are acting like idiots, stop it. And predictions once again regarding the Eileen and Erza. Who the hell do you think Eileen is? She claims she's Erza. Is she from the future? Is she from the past? Is she a clone? Is she a piece of Erza's tits that just manifested into a human being? I mean, after all, things like that can happen because she's Erza. Again, I felt it was a solid, very good 8 out of 10. But thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed. If you liked anything I had to say or enjoyed the video, drop me a like. I'd greatly appreciate it. And if you want more from me, make sure to subscribe. Follow me on Twitter, Instagram, and stalk my Facebook to get more when the video ends. I'm ForneverWorld, and as always, people, have an awesome day, lads.